Okay, we're live with Summer Sprint, Erie and Wisconsin. 7-0 game early on. Erie connected on a deep ball, looks like, to Reggie Brown, who is their third receiver, for 49 yards. That got it started. This is Erie's first game in the Summer Sprint tournament. Wisconsin is, I think, 6-2. So they're sort of zeroing in on a playoff spot. Let's see, what do we play? 15 games, so 8 wins get you there. And Peterson makes it a 10-0 game, and we have a fumble. Picked up by Erie. Wow. So you're looking to jump out here. Gonna start with a 9-yard run. Makes it 2nd and 1. Back to Tomlinson. And he gets help from a 6 center to take it to the 8-yard line. Let's take a look at this Erie squad here in a minute. First, we have a 2nd and goal from the 8. Incompletion guessed wrong on Johnson's card. Off tackle, Tomlinson. No gain. Lots of ways to get positive yards there. But nothing doing for Tomlinson there. Now 3rd and goal from the 8. Not blitzing. Presumably got some good blockers back here. Short pass guessed wrong. 4-man in zone. Johnson hits him. And Erie with a great little start here in the first quarter. A quick 17-0 lead. Hold on to the ball, does Wisconsin. Cannot get past rushing time. And here comes Bulger, down 17 now. Facing a defense with lots of 5s and 6s on it. And Erie starts off with an end run to Foster. Seven yards, thanks to the guard. 2nd and 3, long way back now, as this hole has been dug quickly and deeply by Erie for Wisconsin to attempt to dig out of. This gets a yard, 3rd and 2. So it's our first look at Erie. This Erie squad now facing a 3rd and 2 is Wisconsin. Short pass Harrison. He's doubled up. Incomplete as a result. 4th and 2. We'll likely see Wisconsin go for it here. I got a feeling at 2 yards. Watching Wisconsin in a few games, this is the sort of thing he does not punt on, and indeed he's going. Good flat passing from Bulger. You can get 2 yards with these backs a couple different ways, so going to do that flat pass against the 5, gets 12 yards, first down, converts, a crucial 4th down conversion for Wisconsin. So let's take a look at Erie. Picked in the 8th spot. Went Chicago linebackers, then Chargers with Tomlinson. Minnesota quarterback right there. Ended up good. Nice balanced squad. Nice balanced drafting. Nice balanced squad. Good. And, you have clearly second tier guys with Johnson and Tomlinson, but they're toward the top of the second tier. Tomlinson is not Thomas Jones or one of those other work done top backs, but he's very efficient, can get big yards. Johnson has fumbling problems, but he's got a pretty decent card. So it's a workable offense for Erie behind a good D. See, the 0 free safety comes along with the package, though, for Erie. Guessed right. Off tackle for Foster. He'll lose a yard, 2nd and 11. And run left. Gets 12 yards. It's a nice roll there. Guessed wrong. Makes it 1st and 10 up to the 23. Always nice when you hit that plus 12 on the end run. 4-3 defense comes with that plus 12. 3-4 does not have 12 out there. Short pass Harrison. 3 men in zone. Incomplete on Bulger's card. 2nd and 10. Bulger is prone to picks. Can happen for him. Not exceedingly high, but higher than others up in that top tier. For flat pass now to Gates. Guessed right. He's going to get just a yard now, 3rd and 9. Harrison's doubled up. Avoids the INT. Prevents the touchdown, though. Does that double team. So Janikowski, an important field goal here to sort of level things off. Hits it. 17-3. And Wisconsin hopes it's the start of a comeback. But no. 94 yards on the kickoff return. Erie creates more separation. Off to a smashing start for Brian and his Erie squad. Yeah, it's helpful to have that touchdown there. Couple fumbles, eh? Let's see who fumbled for Wisconsin. Foster, not a big fumbler. And then the kickoff fumble that we saw. So 24-3 is the score. And back to work for Bulger here, assuming they can hold on to the ball on this kickoff. From 2 yards deep is Mathis. Eesh. They'll start at 10. I had to take a shot at touchdown there, down 21. Didn't work out. Not much has worked out for Wisconsin so far, apparently. 90 yards away from pay dirt here. Just to get back that kickoff return touchdown. Foster not a threat to go long. So, you're not going to see a ton of run calls in this sort of situation. And Bulger's going to have to work guessed right. Gets an empty zone to start off. That helps. 17 yards. To Antonio Gates. Back to Gates, short pass. 5-yard run for Bulger. 2nd and 5. Long pass Harrison, there's nobody back there. And hits the 4 white die, prevents the long gain. Oh, heartbreak for Wisconsin. Needed that one, among others that they're going to need. That's up a 3rd and 5. Going back to Gates. And he gets 9 on his reliable flat pass right column. And Butch will be right back. Let's take a look at Gates. Among the tight ends. Where does Gates stack up? San Diego Gates. How good is that flat pass right column? Looks pretty good to me. But it's 5th in the league. Flat pass right. Behind Ben Watson, Dallas Clark, Shockey, and Crumpler. Let's take a look at Crumpler for Atlanta. What team did he end up on? Oh, I'm not sure. I think it was the Tornadoes. Is that right? Maybe? Yep. Oh, yeah, that's pretty darn good. Dallas Clark. Doesn't look as good on the card, but you see just, I think, bigger yards. Maybe is why that works out better. Flat pass right. Shockey's the best. And is he on Palm City? No. Where is he? Gotham. There's Shockey. Okay, we're back. Did misplay. Flat pass over to Wayne. 6 yards. Good matchup overall for Erie. I mean, this has been a sort of lopsided game so far for other reasons, but maybe not a 3-4, which is ideal against long pass against Harrison here, incomplete. Against the flat passing of Bolger. And Bolger and Carson Palmer are probably your 2 best among the upper tier quarterbacks in the flats. But no matter the formation, the 1st round pick of Chicago linebackers helps here. Now going out to Foster in the flats, gets 5 more, and that's a 1st down. It's a plotting team with explosive capability, especially out of Harrison and Wayne, but otherwise sort of a flat pass run combo to move the sticks. And here's Foster. He gets a run call at the wrong time and no gain. Prevents a 5-yard gain. Nice call there by Erie. 2nd and 10. Clock ticking away here in the 2nd quarter. 8:06 left. Wisconsin down 3 touchdowns. Pro set. Short pass to Wayne. He's not doubled up. It's a 6. And he makes the play. 3rd and 10. Two downs here. I expect a flat pass in this spot. And I would guess it's going to Wayne. Nope, it's the Gates and it's short. Trying to get it all. Bolger can't handle that. And it's 4th and 13, a really tough spot, and he's going to punt it away. Does have a plus 13 on that short pass, but makes sense to punt here, I suppose. From the goal line, Pearman will take a seat. And Erie with a 3-score lead now. We'll hope that Johnson does not fumble. Because as we'll see here, we'll show it on this first snap. 8 yards for T.O. 7.7 snap fumble for Johnson. It is not insanely high. It is not a crazy number. But it's going to pop up a couple times. Off tackle, Tomlinson, going to get 6 yards. Guessed right. Nicely done. 1st and 10. Up to the 34-yard line. Tomlinson really just on the border of first tier, second tier. Got a really nice card. I mean, Tomlinson can carry an offense. He gives you pop with long gains, plus 62. He gives you guessed right running. Gives you some blocking as a 5. Can't go deep, but pretty nice receiving card. Just a great all-around back. And when you have a good defense with Tomlinson, it's a nice recipe. Back to Tomlinson. Just gets a yard. Gets his foul numbers there, 5 and 6. What you don't want to hit. So unsuccessful play on first down, 2nd and 9. Back to Tomlinson, who's doubled up and it's picked. Wisconsin needed that. Didn't look in, though, so all the touchdowns aren't there. What's he come up with? Looks like no gain-ish. Yeah, plus 4 is exactly what happened there. So, Wisconsin, with 3:54 left, trying to make this a 24-10 game or so going into the half. Long pass for Foster. He's covered nicely by a 6, I believe. Not make that a 5, but 0 in the free safety zone. Can't find it, though. Interception split avoids disaster. 2nd and 10 now. Foster, the only halfback in summer sprint who can go deep. And run Foster. No gain. You see Foster's only glimpse of explosion is right there on that end run wrong. Plus 70. But doesn't have that, occasional long gain coming in. But you do like to see that plus 70 there. Short pass, Stokely against a 0. Can't find it with 4 men in zone. 3 men in zone would have been a receiver opportunity. He's going to punt from his own 37. 63 yards out. And it goes 64 yards. So it's 1 yard deep in the end zone. And we'll see another touchback. So can't take advantage of the interception. No points off the turnovers. Tough sledding there for Butch's Badgers as we approach the warning. Might be frozen. While that gets sorted out, I'm going to step away for a moment. Well, it might just be a problem on my side. I will close out. if it lets me. Yeah. Okay, let's just start over with Task Manager here. Okay. All right, let's see if this game's still going. It is. Good. Phew. And with that, 1 minute left, Wisconsin has the ball back at the ERI 39. We'll check the box score here, see how that happened. Fumble by Michael Turner. The second back for San Diego. Not sure of his fumble rating. I could check it, I suppose. Short pass. Harrison, not double teamed. Gets 12. Crucial here, I would say, Wisconsin cashed this in for 7 points, and you kind of have a whole new ball game. Not sure who gets the kickoff to start the third, but if it's Wisconsin, it would be a pretty big deal. Good defense, shutting it down again. 2nd and 10, leaving 4 men in the zone. Sean Foster getting the call here. Loses 2. 3rd and 12. Well within Bulger's ability to convert this. He's got plus 12, plus 13, plus 14 on the short pass right column. It's going to the look-in, though, to get some of it back. Can he get some of it back against that 6? Yes, a short gain for 17. Gets probably the best roll he could possibly get. And Wisconsin has timeouts. I'm going to use one here. From the 12, they will have a few shots here. At least 2. Barring a sack to get a short pass touchdown. And I frozen again now. Okay. There's your timeout. So these first-round Chicago linebackers don't bring much bliss. Short pass. Foster touchdown! There's that plus 12 on Bulger's card. Big score with 1 second left, and we have a brand new ball game here. Let's see who gets the ball here to begin the third. Still 1 second left here. Touchdown threat looms for Erie. Onside it. Let's let you onside it. And it's Wisconsin's ball, everybody. So, hey, a chance for a 2-for-1 for the Badgers to make this a 1-score game. They'll start out 37. So capitalizing on the Turner fumble. Pro set, Neal and Foster. Flat pass over to Wayne. Gets 4. A minimum acceptable gain on the first down. Take it, though. It's acceptable. 2nd and 6. Long pass to Wayne. Can't hit him. Needed a defensive card there. Could not find it. Now quickly to a third down scenario here. It's a draw. Thinking 2 down territory. Just gets 2. 4th and 4. Well within flat pass range. Goes to a 3 wide though. Takes Foster's the ball out of his hand a little bit. With downgraded blocking and the 1 white die. It's a flat pass to Wayne. He can't get it. Incomplete. Dagger for Wisconsin. First and 10 for Erie. They can get it back to a 3-score game quickly here. Don't need many yards to get into range. And run Tomlinson to start it off, loses 2. Nice defensive call. Kicker is from Atlanta, which was the 3rd selection and the best kicker, best straight-up kicker, I believe, in the set. In many ways. Depends on how you look at it. It's nice that he can get you a long field goal, longer than anybody else, but it's like a 2 through 4. But he's got like a 60-yarder in him, I believe. 3rd and 12. After the 4 makes the play on the 4 white die. 3rd and 12 now. Wisconsin trying to get off the field. It's an average defense. Average for Wisconsin. Short pass. Incomplete. Wisconsin holds back Erie for negative yards on the drive. And a coffin corner coming from 45 yards out. Puts them at 7. Pro set. Take a look at the pass rush here. You got Simeon Rice up against a 7, however. So favorable pass blocking situation overall for Wisconsin here. 2nd and 3. Looking past Foster, nobody home. Loses 2, incomplete. 3rd and 3. Everything a little bit harder than it should be, it seems, for Wisconsin here. That's a play where you need yards. Dice did not help. Long pass, guessed wrong. Reggie Wayne, opportunity for Wisconsin. It's 29 yards. We'll take it. Up to the 43. Erie not afraid to call run. Back to Harrison deep. It's picked. Here's that 2 through 10 pick for Bulger on 10. Basically 2 through 10, 12. Basically an auto pick on 10. It's rough. It's going to happen. That's not the dice. That's just Bulger being Bulger. A lot of quarterbacks are in that category. So, early 3rd quarter playing to a stalemate. With the ball, Erie has to be pleased. It's a flat pass. The 6 means 6 yards, 2nd and 4. Flat pass. Again, another 6 yards. Take a little closer look here at Brad Johnson. As you see his good flat passing. Brad Johnson. In terms of flat passers, third in the set, which makes him a lot better than Bolger, I suppose, who's 11th. 13th in short pass, and dead, not so good deep, 24th. Deep, but playing with the lead, nice card to have. 2nd and 5 now, entering field goal range. Tomlinson. Can't get help. 3rd and 5. Need to get to the 32 to feel good about Peterson's kicking here. And you'll feel very good once you get there. But until then, Wisconsin eyeing the possibility of keeping this a 2-score game here. Off tackle Tomlinson. Nose tackle can't make the play up to the 34. 4th and 2. No man's land. They're going to go for it, I assume. And he does. Blocking back formation versus 3-4. Good time to have a 3-4 defense. Crucial play call for the game right here. Key play. Linebuck, Tomlinson, 2 men in zone. He hits the dreaded 5. Wisconsin takes over. They get another chance, their 3rd chance of the quarter, to bring this to a 1-score game. Can they take advantage now? They start out 3 wide, interestingly. Matching up Stokely with the 0. That'll help with double team in terms of hopefully getting pressure off Wayne and Harrison and Gates. Does give Brian the opportunity to go 2 men deep. Doesn't do it here. Stokely, 0 zeros. Every 0 is everywhere. Can't find it on Stokely's card. Second and 10. Back to Stokely. 2 men back there now. Incomplete. Incomplete across the board there. It's up 3rd and 10. Short pass Stokely. 3 men in zone. Incomplete! Finds the blank. 4th and 10. They're going to punt it away. Shane Leckler from 66 yards out. It goes 48 yards. So from the 18-yard line, $17 yards. Nice return on the leaky coverage unit for, I guess that's Oakland. And ERI starts out their own 35. No man in zone on the short yardage, but just 2 yards. 2nd and 8. $14 yards there to Brown. 1st and 10. Midfield. Tomlinson guessed right. Short gain, 15 yards. Tough back. Came down to Tomlinson or Sean Alexander for Dennis Young. And that would have been a long gain for Alexander. Short pass, Reggie Brown, 3 men in zone. Incomplete. Nice slow INTs for Johnson. You want to avoid that must run where you can let that ball go. Be a fumble. Flat pass Tomlinson. He's double teamed. 5 yards somehow. I didn't see how exactly. The linebacker must have been busy doing other things, and he got man-on-man coverage. 3rd and 5 now. From good field goal range. I expect a look in or a run. Get that 3-score lead. That's worth a lot right here with 2:24 left in the 3rd. And he's running. Tomlinson going to get some big yards. 9 yards up the gut. 1st down to the 20. See those min fumbles from Tomlinson? That's one thing Alexander does not have. Blocking back versus 3-4. Back to Tomlinson. Nose tackle makes the play, but still 8 yards, 2nd and 2. Tomlinson's key, but there's no men there. Loss of 1. Brings us to a 3rd and 3. Full house from the 13-yard line. Turner. Give is to Tomlinson. He gets it. 1st and goal. You see Turner there, gets 4 yards. He does have min fumbles, and he fumbled earlier. So an unlikely one that cost ERI 7 points earlier in the game. It's a 2nd and goal now from the 6. Back to Tomlinson. Guessed wrong. Needs help. Kinney gives him the help on the full house formation, upgraded from 5 to 6. 3rd and goal from the 1. Turner loses a yard. 4th and goal. Bring on the field goal unit. Indeed he does. Peterson, 2 through 10, hits. And now ERI gets its prize 3-score lead. And nice touchback on top of it. Great coverage, good touchbacks. Something Peterson brings to the table here. Peterson, you look at our kicker and punting rankings, 20% better. So it made him the 2nd best kicker behind San Fran. And some distance before you get to my guy, Ryan Lindell. And then Minnesota's at 1.09. That's just above average. 20% above average is Peterson. And that factors in and gives some pretty strong weighting to his kickoffs, touchbacks, and kickoff coverage as well. It's factored in there. 2nd and 10. After an incompletion, guessed right, to Foster deep. Short pass. 3 men in zone, can't find it. 3rd and 10. Situation far more tenuous now for Wisconsin. Down 3 scores with 12:18 left, 4th quarter. Sort of in desperation mode now. Short, Stokely. Check that Gates. And he gets it for 11 yards, 1st down. Could stay in the base and force 1 man deep. Instead, you see this 2-man deep thing is happening with some frequency here, and it happened again there. But you need receivers that can play in the backfield to be able to stay with that, I suppose. Meaning your fullback or blocking back. I don't think that's possible. Long pass, Wayne, 2 men deep. Incomplete on Bulger's card. The white die cooperated, but the red dice did not. Second and 10. Short pass, 4 men. Incomplete. Fighting that 8 a lot on the short pass, a few times in a row now, I think, for Bolger. So we see the game being played right now. It's either that 0 nickelback, drop him deep, or not drop him deep. That's the this time drops deep, 3 men in zone. It's really the only adjustment that we're seeing on defense. Nothing really coming with the blitzers. No safety blitz coming. Just deciding whether or not to drop that nickelback back. On this 4th and 8, I imagine he stays up, so you got a possibility to go deep here. He goes with 2 men deep. Wisconsin made the right call, but it does not work out as Gates can't find it, and now ERI is firmly in the driver's seat here with 9:36 left. And the ball. Up 17. See that nice run blocking. Short pass on first down. Going to get 14. Offensive line selection is Chicago. And as we take a look at that offensive line, troubles pass blocking, but lots of run blocking. 7 sits at center. Right tackle's a 4, left tackle's a 5. Third and 4 now from the Wisconsin 25-yard line. Clock ticked down to 7:48. Short pass. Can't find it. Peterson is on. And he misses 2 through 8, 12. Not a huge deal if you're ERI, but every point matters. Never know. 3 wide. You can go 3-2-6 whenever you want to in summer sprint. First down against the base, you can go 3-2-6. Can't go 3-3-5, but you can go 3-2-6. Stokely has not had a good day on his rather leaky card. 41 catches. I think it's a bit undercarded, I guess. At least for what I remember Stokely to be in this offense, in this time frame. I figured he'd be one of the better third receivers. But he's kind of ho-hum, I suppose. Stokely, right here, is an overall ranking of 58, which puts him at the bottom of number 2 wide receivers, technically number 2 wide receivers. Which, puts him toward the top of the third wide receivers, I suppose. So, it's not so bad, I guess, after all. So, might not look like a flashy card, but versus the others that are out there, it holds up well. So, if you're in the top 60, you're a number 2 receiver, and you see he's top 60 long pass right and short pass right. Wisconsin scores. Hits that Bolger long gain 9. A long way to go, though. I'm going to kick it away here with Janikowski. And his extra point is is something. It's good. Now the question is, does he kick away on the onside, or to kick away and kick off, or does he onside it? Needing 2 scores. Goes onside, can't get it on a 10 roll. So from the Wisconsin 46, about 15 yards or so, 14, I guess, for good field goal range. Line buck, guessed right, 2 yards. Prevents a short gain. Down to 412. Short pass. Owen's opportunity gets 11 yards. Tomlinson bottled up, loss of 1. Guessed wrong here. Tomlinson is held to 4 yards. So 3rd and 7 from the 30. Peterson already missed one from this range. 2 through 8-12 he is, apparently. Guessed right. No gain from the 30. Variable risk exists, but mitigated fairly well here. Here comes Peterson. He hits it. 30-17. Need a big return. Can't find it. Not easy to get one against this squad, but he had a chance there. And only got 12 yards on the return with the good coverage. So 82 yards of field ahead, plus an onside kick away for Wisconsin. Need to find that 9 on Bolger's card here a couple times. Going deep, Harrison gets for 29. The other side of the 9 is the 5, and it's good for Wisconsin up to about midfield here, 1st and 10. Takes time out. Short pass, Stokely, 3 men. Going to get 12. Up to the 41. Good time not to go deep. Would have been an auto pick. "29 yards out, you're really in long pass range. You don't have much time to work with to get there. Vulture's plus 29, as we saw before, pairs with his long gain. So it's an auto touchdown with the long pass hit. Long pass Wayne, 2 men deep, incomplete. Good defense, helpful there. Would have been receiver on the average defensive card. 2nd and 10. And it would have gone to Reggie Wayne, and Reggie Wayne can catch that ball. Stokely now has trouble catching that ball, incomplete. Two more shots here for Wisconsin. Goes deep to Wayne, who's doubled. Incomplete. Now 4th down. Foster matched up on the 6. Short to Foster. Can't find it, and that'll do it. ERI No timeouts left. We'll run out the clock. We will step away here. Thanks for watching, everybody. Congratulations to ERI on the victory. We'll see you hopefully soon. And those who haven't played, play. I can do a much better job broadcasting once everybody plays. Then I can actually give you some interesting stats and things. But until then,